Why was so shady? Hey everybody, what's up? Happy today's Tuesday, y'all. Okay. So I'm at my office, y'all. And shout out to my patron, shout out to my Instagram subscribers, shout out to everybody. If you're new, welcome. Welcome to Cocktail Hour with Catrice. I'm not at home. I'm in my office. I'm not in my regular studio. So, hey Pam, what's up? Happy Tuesday, guys. Really, I'm not gonna be here long, okay? Because I'm still at work. Well, I'm getting ready to leave. I just wrapped up actually. But I was in the bushes, child. And there's still some stuff going on. So I wanted to come on here really quickly to share with y'all with my thoughts really quickly. We're gonna finish talking about this tomorrow. So please do not forget to set your dial for tomorrow. Okay, really quickly. Hey y'all, my name is Catrice. Welcome to Cocktail Hour with Catrice. And we just had some breaking news, y'all, didn't we? Did y'all get the breaking news? Child, the people look. I was sitting there minding my business, and the people saying that somebody was live. Okay, and then to go over to check it out and see what's going on because it's about Cora. Shout out to Larry, Cora and Michelle, and we got some breaking news about that. We're going to elaborate a little bit on that tomorrow. We're not going to talk more about that, but listen, the shade is real. Listen, it's some things going on. I think there is a sausage fight going on. Okay. That's all I'm going to say. Y'all read between the lines. I know. So I was just over in two other streams in the bushes, of course. In the bushes. I ain't say nothing to nobody. And I was like, y'all know what I'm talking about. So really quickly, the breaking news is, and I'm excited to hear it. I'm very excited to hear it. But do I think I promise y'all, I'm trying to be nice, but I got to keep it 100 too with this whole Cora Jake situation. And you guys know we've been covering Cora since June. I think it was June. Okay. And the breaking news is that apparently, allegedly, let me put my alleged up here. Y'all, hold on. The breaking news is allegedly, okay, because I got to cover my own self, child, that Cora Jackson and Satapir, allegedly, I'll get confirmation in a little bit, I hope, that, hey, Coco Chanel, that allegedly Michelle has spoken to her son. Listen, if it's true, I'm excited about it. But am I the only person that kind of side-eyed a little bit? Like, I really, this is the thing about this whole Cora situation that's getting to me. 1 minute she had knee surgery. And I'm not staying on here long, y'all. Really just coming on here to address this because the lead attorney is on talking about this Deja Nate Jackson person was apprehended. I was trying to listen to that. 1 minute. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's go back. When you were supposed to do the Milky Way conference, you apparently you had to have surgery. Then you allegedly had knee surgery to a woman that was like, why don't you just come out and tell us that you went into hiding because you did not know how to handle Michelle Loud coming out and screaming for her child? So I'm not going to lie to you all. As much as I love this for Michelle, I love this for her family, I love this for her children, I love it even for Rosie the dog. Yep, I love it for Rosie the dog too. And I'm talking about her oldest daughter's dog, not Cora's dog, Rosie. I'm talking about Michelle Loud's oldest child's dog, Rosie, the original Rosie. Okay, I'm loving it for her and her children. But I wish that she would have just womaned up initially and said, you know what, I'm upset about this, and stop the lies. I really wish that she would have said, you know, I'm upset about this and stop the lies. So we're gonna talk about this a little bit more tomorrow. I'm only coming live because I've been receiving a lot of my wig shift, a lot of messages via Instagram and Patreon. As soon as the news broke, my Patreon, it was like, not all my patrons, but it was about 6 of y'all that jumped right at him like, did you see what happened? And I was like, yes, ma'am, got it. I even made a post, okay? But I wanted to come live to let you all know that I did see the actual live broadcast. I did like the point of view that he came from and all that good stuff. But I'm still side-eyeing it because I really want this to be a genuine thing and not something that's done half-tail. And this is for the sake of course, the number one, the child, for his mother, and for his siblings. We are justice for Jason here. Okay. Hey, what's going on, Miss and Cozy? How you doing? And Pam? Yes, this is what I'm saying, y'all. And listen, I'm not trying to kick her while she's down. I'm really trying my best to see the best in her. You all know I said this before on the platform. If she was in the church and needed prayer, I would walk with her. But I'm also a woman that's just, I like to be honest. Like, let's stop the lies. Okay? If you're in my Patreon, on Thanksgiving morning, you received a treat. Because I was up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I was writing, and I went through timelines and videos and everything. There's links in there and everything. Lately, I've been on this journalism kick where I've been giving y'all the tea with links and articles and everything. So if you're not in Patreon, you need to, if you want the tea, especially the tea we're going to talk about tomorrow in regards to this Pastor Joel Peeble situation and Pastor Mike Freeman. There is a detailed outline with articles, videos, etc. in the Patreon. Okay. But I'm not gonna lie to y'all and pretend that I don't feel some type of way that it's now almost December the 1st, 2022, and now we're getting somewhere. And I'm also be honest and say, and I'm excited for Michelle. We are rooting for Michelle. We are justice for Jason. But I don't trust that Cora. I don't trust her. I don't. Listen, I love empowering women. I do. But you got to be honest. And the fact that you are not honest with your subscribers, with your followers on Instagram, your followers on Facebook and the TikTok, that's what doesn't sit right with me. Because you could have just come out and said, you know what, this wasn't done right. I mean, is that too much to ask, y'all? Excuse me, this bra is making me itch. Is that too much to ask to say, you know what? Here's the deal. This wasn't done right. This situation right here was not done right. I was not in the right frame of mind. I've been dealing with some things. I really wanted a child. She could have said anything, right? But she made a conscious decision, beloved. She made a very conscious decision to tell the untruth to the public about, and then went on to Instagram and made a video to the sound "I Don't Play With This One Here," talking about the 2 children that she allegedly obtained improperly. I ain't buying it. I'm sorry. And I'm saved and I love the Lord and all that good stuff. But at the end of the day, you have to be honest and say, just tell the truth from the beginning. Don't lie to us. I'm upset because I can't have children, and I found a person who I thought I could have children through, which was, i.e., my friend of all these years. When we've known each other since Sunday school or whatever the churches, the children's churches called at Potter's House or TPH. And I was a little envious, and this is what I wanted. And so because of that, and I knew that she was having a hard time, and I knew that this was going on with her, and I knew that she was dealing with postpartum, I lied. I really wish that's where we were right now. I really wish that I wish we were there back in May when that young lady was in that car saying that she was homeless and dealing with postpartum depression. So while I am excited for the Loud family, let me go turn that air on. While I am excited, and I'm excited for her. While I am excited for Michelle Loud, for her children, and for Rosie, the #1 dog, I'm still feeling some type of way over here about Miss Jakes. And probably a little bit of me is a little upset because she tried to get a pastor to call me from DC that didn't sit right with me either. So I'm probably a little bit touched about that too. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest. Because she tried to shut me up. A little vlogger on YouTube with less than 2,000 subscribers. A little YouTube vlogger on YouTube. I said little YouTube vlogger. Little vlogger on YouTube with less than 2,000 subscribers. You try to get a pastor in DC to call me up. So I'm a little touched about that. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta be honest, okay? But I am excited for Michelle. Hey Yobi, what's up? I'm a little touched about that. Okay. Can't lie to y'all. I'm a little touched. But I am excited thoroughly for Michelle. Can we just thank God for that? That's a gift right there. But I mean, part of me does feel like it was damage control. I don't know the conversation. I'm just speculating. If I have the opportunity to have the conversation about it, then I'll find out further information. But right now, I'm just speculating. Okay? Let me actually turn the heat down. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. They have an old school air unit here in the office. And my sister thinks I'm going through menopause, even though they kept my ovaries. Okay. I'm not telling y'all too much information. So, but also, what do I think? I'm going to say this. Because everything has been so public, right? And I know this light is not good. Because everything has been so public, and because, yes, me too, because things have been so public, and because her popularity has gone down, you've costed your family money. Hey, D. Jones, you've costed your family money. Your popularity has gone down. Your stake has gone down. This is, I hope that I'm really trying to be positive, but I also know how people operate when they want things to come back to the same level that it was before. Okay. And so it does seem like damage control, and I'm trying not to be, negative about it, because again, I'm excited for Michelle and her children. This is this is a situation for the kids, for baby Jason to see his natural born biological brothers and sisters, his mother, and his niece pup Rosie. Okay. But let's be clear. On the opposite side, I'm still side-eyeing it. But I'm excited nonetheless because they were able to see baby Jason. And I'm always going to call him baby Jason because he is so young. And what happened? Hey, Deborah Kent. You said, what happened, Michelle? So the breaking news today was that Cora Jakes allowed Michelle to see, and I feel like I'm going to tear up a little bit, to see baby Jason. That's the breaking news. I'm only here live because I've gotten 6 messages on Patreon and a few messages on the Instagram. And so I felt like I just needed to say something, but I didn't want to go and do a whole live and I'm at my office. And frankly, I was going to go out to dinner because y'all know I love a good dinner. Hey, Carla Smith, I love a good dinner. Okay. I've been good for the last couple of days, child. She's been back in the gym, child. She's released to do the gym, child. She's trying to come back down, child. Okay. All right. And so because of that, I was going to go to dinner and I didn't want to go home and have to set up and do all this. And so I'm going to address this fully tomorrow. I'll probably say the same thing tomorrow. I ain't going to lie. But we're also going to be talking about, y'all set y'all down for this foolishness. So I'm minding my business. I'm going to give y'all this little tip and I'm going to go. Here I'm in the house last week and we had a great Thanksgiving. Y'all keep my aunt in prayer. She had to be hospitalized with some stuff. But nonetheless, we had a great Thanksgiving. And I said to myself, it's not a lot going on in the church sector. The people not really talking the way that they were talking before, child. They're not doing that much, and that's a good thing. Okay? And so I do the Thanksgiving thing, and that Friday come home, and I'm chilling, having a conversation with one of my friends. We just reconnected over the summer. Hey, Jane Henson. She needs to allow Michelle to be there. But yes, listen, I agree. We are in full support of Michelle Loud on this channel. That does not mean we don't like Cora. We love Cora. We praying for Cora, but we want Cora to be right. We want her to be honest. Breaking news. Breaking news. This is the breaking news. You want to hear the breaking news? We want the entire clan in Texas to be honest. I'm going to let that sit. I want the entire clan in Texas, everybody that sat up on that stage and said, oh, she had knee surgery. It was knee surgery, the lies. I ain't seen not one cane until she been back online shucking and jiving, dipping and diving and doing it. It's a lie. And again, maybe I'm partial because she tried to, get somebody to. I need the whole clan to be honest. I need the whole clan to do right. I need the whole clan to be in favor. But see, this is the thing. You're talking about a multi-million-dollar, not 1K, a multi-million-dollar operation. So it looks about right now. And I don't think she want to go back to court. I think that's what it is too. I don't think she want to go back to court because guess what? Michelle ain't playing. We are in full support. Somebody type in the comment section, full support of Michelle Loud and baby Jason on this channel. And Rosie the dog #1 because there's actually only one Rosie. We don't claim the other one. I mean, it's a cute dog, I think, small, but We are in full support of Michelle Loud here on Cocktail Hour. Full support. Call me biased. I don't care. I don't care. I said what I said. That young lady cried out on this internet for help. That was a mother's cry for help. And that woman decided she was going to lie to the public. Okay? She decided, I'm going to sit here, I'm going to lie because I don't want my reputation to be messed up. Guess what? It's already messed up. The second she came on in, she said she was homeless and dealing with postpartum, your reputation was jacked. And so, and then when you decided to lie, that's what, so I need her to just start telling the truth. I ain't seen one cane. I ain't seen one pain patch. The only thing that I can say, and I'm not trying to be mean, because I gained some weight back since my surgery. Okay, so I don't buy the shame over here. The only indication that you had anything, which could be stress weight, which is what I eat when I'm stressed too, is that you gain a couple pounds. But again, I'm not talking about that. Let me turn this light up. There we go. I'm not talking about her in the light where I cannot own my own thing. See, that's what I like to be honest here. Okay? This young lady decided she was going to lie to the public. And we don't like that. See, I told people last week, this stuff is not over. We predicted. We proclaimed that this would still be going into the new year. And here it is. We have one more day of November, and it's almost December. We have 32 days before 2023, and we're still talking about core jakes. And y'all do me a favor. Y'all let the people know we've been talking about it over here. If you are a subscriber, please. I don't ask y'all for much. I don't ask y'all for nothing. Okay? But to hit that like, that share, that subscribe button. And as you'll be still in here, please make sure you put that in the comment section about hitting the like, the share, and the subscribe. I don't ask y'all for nothing. But when these people are online talking about this and that, and y'all know I have been talking about the situation, please make sure y'all say the cocktail's been talking about this. We have been on this story since I have started. I have not ceased. And the people that have been in those situations with said family have been on the back burner and on the back end, still talking about it and still sending me messages. God, I got the best messages on Thanksgiving Day. One of my subscribers, she's so dear to my heart. She always, and I don't want to cry, she always sends me a video of encouragement. Y'all don't know, it is hard to get up here in front of this camera. And I'm going to be 100%, and I'm going to go about 7 o'clock. I had another conversation about tomorrow's broadcast. So I'm going to say this to you all loud and proud. My viewership is amazing here on YouTube. I'm proud of myself. You know why the people don't subscribe to the channel? Breaking news. Because I'm a female. And I've been holding that in for a while. I do the work. I come on here. I try my best to be respectful. I try to give you all the situation, and I make sure that I do not negate putting myself in the equation and how I would feel about said situation. I've tried to handle the situation concerning Michelle and Jason with integrity and respect. Okay? And I'll be honest with you. I know that my channel is, it's women like men. Heck, I do too. That's why I like the TikTok. Okay, I like watching TikTok, and I like watching the guys do their little dance and their little shuck and jive and their grace way. I like that. Okay, so I know how it is. the women love the men. The women love to watch the man, shake that thing, shake. They do all that, and they dance it, and then they, or sometimes they just shake it in the front, They just shake it in the front. Thank you, Yobi. They just shake it in the front. They just put it out there now. Okay. So let me get back on track. But that's the truth. And one of my subscribers who I have spoken to offline, actually since the beginning of this whole Cora Jake situation, and I only gave a certain amount of people my information. She concurred with what I just told you all. She said, that's the truth. That's the truth. Because I'm a woman, a lot of women are, they look at men. They like men. They like chocolate. Okay? I'm just entertaining. I just keep y'all entertained and try to give y'all a little something and a little something, a little piece of laughter or something. You know what I mean? But I also like to give you the truth. I like to give you the facts. Jane said, let's go back up. Yeah, no, we haven't seen a cane or walker. Not one. Jane said yes, and it took the media to call them to the carpet, and they still lie. My God. You know, I appreciate you saying that. Thank you. I think the clean people are coming in. But I think that other people are keeping it 100. I think that people are treading lightly with the situation, which is fine. I am a woman that does not mind saying it how it is, and let's keep it moving. So I applaud them for taking the route that best works for them. And I'll also say this respectfully, and I've had several conversations about this. I really enjoy how many of us could be in the same sector where we all have our individual gifts, right? I learned that just recently, maybe it just came to mind, probably about August or so, where I thought to myself, we all have our own individual, even though we're all church sector, right? There's a couple of us in the church sector. We all have our individual, niches within the sector, right? So I'm a woman that was in the ministry for 10 years, and I had suffered from a reproductive situation, and I had to have a hysterectomy. And so now I can help the women of God who might be, who are afraid to go get checked, right? I'm a woman in the sector. I'm probably one of the only women. No, I think it's another one. I don't know. I was told that somebody was talking about a woman in the sector, but I didn't know if there was more than me. So I don't know. I know there's more men. Okay. And the men get the views because women like BBC. They get the subscriptions, they get the money, and they get the likes and the viewership because they like the BBC. And I ain't mad at it. But it would be nice for women to start supporting other women, especially in this content arena. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if you want to get into this arena, you got to break in now, and you have to support and support and support. Jane said they probably don't describe because you are a real one and everyone can handle that. That's true. That's true. She said, I pour you black. Thank you so much. But that's true. That's also true. You do have some women. The men definitely support. The women, my viewership is mostly women, but the viewership is higher with the women, but the subscriptions are not as high, I guess, because like you said, I mean, some women cannot, a lot of women aren't used to being as assertive about situations concerning this. And in my conversation yesterday, we were talking about it, where in the church, it's a more of a patriarchal framework. And so think about it. Most of the pastors that we have in position in the Black church are men, and then most of the congregation are women. So women are naturally used to following men instead of other women. Now, do they follow women? Yes, they do. And they honor their women of God. They honor their pastors and the leaders that are women. But it is, it is a little bit unbalanced. And so you can see that here on YouTube. And I've always noticed it, right? But it's definitely prevalent here. Again, a lot of women are not used to, the viewership. I can have 200 people in a room and they'll still like the video, but they may not, they're not like, oh, I'm not going to just subscribe. You know what I mean? But if I was a man asking you for $1, they'd be like, oh, yeah, Cashapp. Hold on. I got to get my money. You know how it is, Jen. And it's all good. All right. I have a few more minutes and then I'm logging off. But again, let me just repeat myself. The only reason why I am live right now, and I was not going to go live, as you all can see, I am in my makeshift office. I utilize 2 spaces in this particular building. And so this is not my regular office. Okay. The other one has like the blinds in the back, but I'm upstairs today. And I was not going to come live, but my inbox Blue Open on Patreon. If you're not in Patreon, get in Patreon, okay? I'm gonna start pushing my stuff. Get in Patreon. I also have a store that's coming. It'll be on my website by next week. All right. So get in Patreon, support the store, get that shucking and jiving, dipping and diving and doing sweatshirt. All right, we're gonna be doing it. We're trying to do some new things here. Okay. But the only reason why I am live is because my Patreon messages blew up and my Instagram blew up. Okay. That's why I'm live. That's the only reason why I'm live. Because I didn't want to talk about Cora today. And I didn't want to go out to dinner, you know what I mean? And have to stop and run home and judge myself all the way back up. You're going to get all this today. But again, let's go back. Let's go back. We are absolutely, positively excited for Michelle Loud and her children and for baby Jason. We are ecstatic about the breaking news that came out today. I think it was handled very well. There's something going on in this sphere that I'm lying. I know about it. There's something going on in the YouTube space. I didn't know it was like that though, but so there's something going on in the YouTube space, child. And I really try to stay out the YouTube drama. But yeah, I said, is this going to be a sausage fest? Are they like, what is going to happen? Y'all go back and watch the stuff, okay? That's all I got to say. People live right now, okay? And they are, it's a lot going on. This is why I try to stay out of it. You all notice I come on live. I post the videos to see what you all think about the videos. You all are obviously ready for this video for tomorrow. I'm excited about that video, actually. And really excited about it because it's a lot that goes into it. Nervous about it, though. And I do have to give you all a disclaimer when I log on. But I really try to come on and talk about my topic and then get off. Because I don't want anyone to misconstrue what I'm saying, that I'm trying to be messy or go against a fellow vlogger. No, I want no parts of it. People will message me about it. I have no comment. Get somebody else to do it. Get somebody else to do it. No, get somebody else to do it, not me. I don't want no parts of it. No. I want no parts. Y'all see that on TikTok? Get somebody else to do it. I don't want no parts of it. Okay. So if all hearts and minds are clear, thank you all so much for coming on. I'll be on tomorrow. The goal is to be on tomorrow night. So if you're available, I would love for you to come on to moderate for me. Yes, thank you. And I'm almost to 2,000 subscribers. Shout out to all 2,000. My friend called me from Florida yesterday. He said, "You're really doing it up on that thing. I like what you're doing. I love what you're doing." And I said, I appreciate that. That felt really good to know that my friends all the way down south are watching my content and they think I'm doing a pretty okay job. And I really try my best again to handle situations with integrity. A little disclaimer for tomorrow night. That will be a very difficult broadcast for several different reasons. Number one, I'm in Maryland. The story happened in Maryland. Okay. A few former members said that this needed to, I think it might be 6 o'clock your time. I think I put it for 7 for tomorrow, your week. Number one, I'm in Maryland. The story happened in Maryland. So that's number one. Number two, should I tell y'all that? Yes. I'm going to tell you guys. I'm going to tell you all tomorrow too, but I'll tell you all tonight. Let's just say, I look a little worried, don't I? Jesus. Okay. Let's just say that my family and my friends have asked for my location. Okay. I'm gonna leave it at that. And it's a reason why they've asked for my location. The church mafia is real, y'all. Okay. You have a church mafia and then you have the church mafia. Okay. So we're dealing with the church mafia over here. And when you're talking about people's beloved and they have a reputation, all I know is when I mentioned who I was talking about, they said, I need your location right now. So, yeah. Let me tell you something. Tomorrow's story is serious. Let me actually pull up the flyer. Y'all give me 1 second for tomorrow. Y'all give me a second. Let me put some music on for y'all so y'all can jam too for 1 second. Give me 1 second. I am not gone anywhere, y'all. You know what? I'm not going to worry about it. You'll see it tomorrow. It's actually on the thumbnail for tomorrow because it's going to take me a minute to re-download that. Ain't anybody got time for that? How about that? We know. But yeah, so we have the church mafia, then you have the church mafia. And these people right here, actually it's right here. I'm going to pull it up right now. And I love what I did with this thumbnail, honey. Oh, baby. Hey, The Journey, what's up? She said they finally got her. So this is what we're talking about tomorrow. This is a very, very deep, convoluted story, okay? I received word about this on Friday. Although I'm in Maryland, I personally was not aware of this story. This happened back around 2010. It's actually between 2010 and 2015, I believe, is when it was all said and done, okay? And the gentleman on the left in the gray suit, that's Pastor Joel Peebles. And the man on the right with his hand on his head. When I dip, you dip, we dip, put my hand up on my head. When I dip, you dip, we dip. I'm sorry. That is Pastor Mike Freeman, all right? And both pastors are very beloved in this area. I did not know. Let me tell you something I didn't know about either. I didn't know. Number one, the main church we're going to be talking about tomorrow, didn't know nothing about it. But the other, I said, they've been around since when? It's scary, but y'all pray for the girl, all right? And we're gonna come back tomorrow and talk about it. And the viewership is like, we don't want to hear about no daggone Pastor Mike. That's fine. Then don't come back until you hear about Cora Jakes again, okay? But we're gonna keep the party going because we talk about more than just Cora Jakes here. We talk about women's empowerment, health, lifestyle, and of course that good old church sector. All right, we're talking about the old Black church. Shout out to Sister Ann Brock, who is one of the pioneers in this sector as a blogger. She is amazing. And she has commented on my channel. And I'm like, yes, I wish she would continue to blog because she's awesome. She's amazing. All right. I will see you all tomorrow. Y'all be safe. And we will catch up to talk about Cora at a later time. Bye.